I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, get no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check.
Welcome. There's no tune. There's no tune to tune. This is the OpTic pre-show for Major 4. Big T doesn't have COVID no more. BT, but he's got the cough though.
Are we starting?
We're just this.
It's been started.
Oh shit! Did you not hear me sing the tune?
I thought you were warming the vocals.
No. If I was me too. Euripides.
Oh, that is Euripides.
That is the warm up, according to my brother. Anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to whatever the Major 4 episode is of the OpTic pre-show. We're here to discuss the upcoming tournament that's happening in New York. You're not coming.
I'm not going. No.
You're not coming. You're not going.
I'm not coming. I'm gonna be watching though. This is the first pre-show right here where I feel like I actually know what I'm talking about a little bit. I've been playing Vanguard
since the Huntsman.
Since the Huntsman,
yeah,
straight up. Yeah.
I've seen you online. I
played for about a week.
I tried to join you a couple of days ago, but you were actually playing Vanguard, and I only exclusively right now spend my time in Fortune's Keep.
Yeah, no, I play a little Fortune's Keep, but I was in rank just pissing on kids. Bro.
Were you?
Yeah,
what rank are you? What's your badge?
Not that high. We don't talk about that.
Okay.
I think
Doesn't
it's like
matter.
2200 or
You're
something
dominating
like that.
though.
Yeah, straight up.
You dominated in your division. Look, I do that too. I dominated my division, so it's a little bit of the same.
I get top vote on Gab.
If you dominated your division, please press
relax.
1. And if you believe, how about this? If you believe that I dominated my division, press 9. If you believe that I do not dominate, press 0.
Hector, what's like the most dominant day of COD you've ever had?
How
many Warzone wins we talking?
COD, yeah, I mean, obviously all of COD 2, all of COD 4.
Who you rocking though? Is that the one with the medics?
The Maddox?
The medics. Medic.
No, I was never a fucking medic.
It was that. It was, right?
Wait, which one? COD 2? No.
There was a COD. I swear, my dad used to play it.
COD 3. That's Hastro played COD 3.
So you were running around Band-Aids and shit?
No, hell no. Hell no. No, Hastro played COD 3. Like he went pro in COD 3. There was him and like 12 other pros.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
12 other pros?
Three teams.
13 pros?
Yeah, COD 4, obviously, I mean, everything's on tape. You know what I mean? That's the good thing is that all of my greatness is captured.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And as I sit here, I always say it, and I'll say it again, I will not ever take any judgments from any pro as serious, because it's like okay, great. It's like you I guess you kind of do work for to be at your level, but it was mostly gifted, right? Like this ability is gifted to you at birth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, it's given.
It's like somebody.
We've all seen the montage.
Can't be acquired.
Not that one. Again, look, we're not gonna blaspheme on the 7 million view montage to put OpTic on the fucking
montage.
map.
It's great.
Okay,
Flex
2
on.
hours of footage.
Dang.
Give
2
me some.
hours?
Yeah.
I have a 2 hour montage too.
But you were gifted something that I wasn't.
All land clips.
Oh shit!
12 different games.
Wasn't yours like all solo clips?
Yeah, so it's free for all. Yeah, it's a free for all montage. You know what I'm saying?
No, like solo kills.
No, I got like 2 pieces in there. 2 bombs. I was dropping 2 bombs.
There was a couple 2 pieces.
I had a couple of 2 bombs. Yeah, look, this scene had to crawl before it could run, and if somebody had laid the pavement for me to sprint, I would have sprinted.
Okay,
but
you crawled, I walked.
It's a
he
good
walked
thing.
faster, and he ran.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All y'all motherfuckers are running right now. Anyway, look, I think priority number 1 is to discuss Vanguard and how the season is just not what it was cut out to be. The fact that we're still playing Call of Duty Online is just a why.
A bummer.
It's a bummer.
It's just a bummer.
The server shit, like that's an issue for me. Rambo and I were talking about like how we were going to be playing from Dallas to a server in Chicago,
yeah.
And then Toronto was going to be playing on the same server, and you're never going to convince me, and I'm going to bring Drifter. Okay, shout out Drifter. I'm going to bring Drifter here to give me the breakdown of how those realities intermingle with each other. Because you're not going to convince me that with some technology you get to dial down their ping You can take their ping from 7
That shit's
to
gotta be
12.
fake. That's fake.
Bro, I said
That's
that
gotta
this
be
morning.
fake.
I was like,
Just to get the
I
pros
don't
to
know,
shut up.
like unless you got some crazy ass science, and even then, you can't tell
That
me
doesn't-
that or convince me that shit is like normal.
way that
No,
works.
no competitive integrity there.
There's no way that works properly.
And I'm not just saying that because we are.
Wait, are we
not
saying
gonna-
Ultra had lower ping than we did during that match, or what?
They
they-
like make it so you're the
Dude,
same.
the CDL people that start the lobby can
Yeah.
adjust their ping visually at least. I mean, I've never played on
Well,
it, so I don't
how
know.
else
but
would you? It's literally visually.
That's what I said.
literally
I don't know.
visually.
visually, you just
It'll
to shut up the
change the
pros,
player's
just to shut the
ping.
pros bitching about servers basically, and put
Yeah.
them on like the same ping when you hit the backboard. You can see everyone's kind of close.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, but they're not actually.
But like,
Well, we don't
how
know.
the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I'm
no
saying? That technology's not been invented yet.
I'm
There's
reading-
no way
I'm-
that works.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
no way that works.
I
don't
am
know, I don't
literally
get it.
gonna text Drifter to come in and give us the breakdown of the service because look, think about the reality, right? Think about like if Toronto's ping to Ohio is call it a solid 10,
Yeah.
right, and our ping is 30, or no, it can't be 30.
Theirs is 30, ours is 45.
Whatever,
They're like,
right?
yeah.
So that they'll fuck up their connection so that they can match up.
Yeah,
with,
now they both say 30.
yeah,
You're
now
like,
they
wait,
both say
what?
30.
Yeah, that doesn't make
That
sense.
doesn't make any
Dude,
sense.
and MSI RNG Chinese team played from China, and every other team played from Korea, and they were on like 30 ping.
Yeah,
but everyone else was on like 8.
Yeah.
and they won.
no,
Simple.
don't believe
Wait,
it.
what game?
But you tell me they
Wait,
didn't
what-
like
exactly.
do that league?
Yeah, it is something.
I've never heard of
It
that
is
shit.
look. I mean, shit, man. This is season 3 of the CDL. The amount of stuff that we were told that was going to happen hasn't happened. And look, we can point to COVID as much as we want, but we're past that.
We're past it now, so
Literally just got off of it.
Yes.
I'd be at the point like, bro, let me know I'm on a 2-bar, like dead ass. I'd be fine with a 2-bar.
Yeah, but even then, so that's,
Is that still the reason we're playing qualifiers online? That it's a COVID-based thing? Or?
I literally
I
do not
guess.
know. I mean, aside from LA Thieves, LA Thieves and FaZe,
LAG.
LAG also. Who
Are you
like,
saying who's not?
who's not in Dallas?
Oh, a lot of teams.
Are there?
There's only a few teams in Dallas.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Paris, Rocker,
I mean, let's talk about
There's a lot.
Paris and let's talk about London. Okay, the fact that those franchises were told that they can play from over there. Apparently, Paris is moving
you
to
serious?
Vegas.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I heard
but
about
but think about the mentality, right? Like you as Drew from Paris, you get told by somebody, he's like, yeah, you can have the city of Paris, right? And he's like, okay. He's like, what about connection and all that shit? He's like, oh, don't worry about that. We can dial it in the back. It's
Pretty
all
sure.
good.
I don't know this Drew guy, but I'm pretty sure regardless of what he said to him, he was like, "What's up? Yeah, fuck it, whatever."
he's on his $1 billion phone.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck what you're saying. Yeah, play from wire shirt, whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah. What but also London, right? Like think about that. Like those two. I mean, at least those two are like in the same region. But imagine the mentality where you're like, okay, what time are they gonna play? Would have been my first question. What time are we playing?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. It literally. Look, I don't want to point. I can't help myself but to speak
so
the
funny.
fucking truth.
Gotta speak
Okay.
it.
That is so funny.
It just makes literally no sense to me as to how like any of this is continuing to work. We're not just 3 years into Call of Duty, we are 16 years into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
3 years just into the CDL, into a program that may or may not work. I mean, it actually, you know what? I will say this. It worked. Okay, because Toronto had a bunch of fans there, right? Because they were from Toronto.
Yeah.
Right? They became a fan of the players because they were from Toronto.
Right.
Right? So it does work. But at the same time,
That part does.
that part does, the city-based thing. But again, man, it's the internet. It's the age of the internet. It's the age of the fucking internet. So I don't know. Anyway, we're ranked number 2 in the CDL, 235 points behind FaZe, who has 290. Illy's back on the starting roster. That's the other thing, right? The other people don't realize is like they're talking about it's like, oh, it's a different team. They're just not concentrating on the same thing. I'm like, motherfuckers, these guys just played without their main teammate, their in-game leader for 2 months, 3 months, like half the season.
Right.
How do you get back from that?
Hard.
It's hard. It's the most competitive.
That ass. Like when we had no Brandon for 2 weeks.
Killed your team.
Like when it came back, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say that we would have like kept winning, but
Definitely
like
speed
it
bumped.
messed
Yeah,
it
definitely
up.
speed bumped your guys' road.
Yeah, and that was 2 weeks, not 2 months.
That definitely takes a little time. Illy though, he stepped back into the role on fire.
Yeah.
The matches I was watching.
On fire. I thought you said you watched the matches. They're 1-4.
Illy.
He's
I
talking
said
about Illy individually.
Oh, he's been frying.
Yeah,
sorry.
he's been great. He
Sorry.
stepped right back in.
Just trolling.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just like how much longer do we have to endure the shit that we have to endure before we get something, because Call of Duty can be way the fuck up there in esports if we just give it a chance to grow. Gosh darn it. You know what? We're going to go to a quick intermission here. Let's see the process of Halo, right? Finally. So, I mean, when did you compete? That process is taking way too fucking long to be released, man. Where's Roger, man? It's like you competed in Halo, what, like 2 months ago? Your process is just now about to drop. Oh, Roger. Anyway, it's a really good video as always, so let's not give him too much shit. Let's run the tape there, Matty.
Pretty confident going into today. Tough matchup first against the United. We'll have to definitely bring our A game.
Trippy's gonna grab that flag and get the kills. He's doing it all. And he's gonna slide this one in 3, 2, 1, and that is gonna do it. GG's.
I think just composure and staying calm. I think it's all in our comms, and we're just communicating perfectly.
OpTic versus Sentinels, what a way to close out day number 2.
I think we're seeing a very different OpTic Gaming, a great set of matches in pool play. Since then, they've also kept the foot down on the gas pedal. It was a hell of a series, but OpTic Gaming with one more kill will look to close the door, and there it is.
That game 5 for us, I think it really was a testament to the practice we've been putting in, that the pressure wasn't getting to us.
I think I'm going to make a guess.
And that goes Saturday.
United trapped in long. Oh, the entry frag. It's here. The double.
Those games and those series felt so winnable. It was so small, but still so frustrating. Because at the end of the day, even when we placed top 6 again, it wasn't like, oh, the 3 or 4 other teams in front of us in those placements are actually better than us. I did not believe that.
It's still going to be disappointing and frustrating anytime you don't win the event with the expectations that OpTic has and the guys on the team have.
Then Anaheim comes, we still get second. It still just hurts at the end of the day. We're not winning.
Again, I do want to say that as much fun as we make of Roger, like, he is a literal artist. This is incredibly well shot, well edited. So I'm excited to see the whole thing. Do you go back and watch the process? Do you watch the process?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Works of art.
Yeah.
The
do you watch it?
cinematics.
Yeah, I'll watch them on stream sometimes.
Do you skip your part or do you watch your part?
Sometimes I'll like watch my part, but I'm looking at my chat when my part's on. You know what I'm saying?
I'll skip through mine. I'm like, oh God.
You don't like hearing yourself talk?
No, it's not. I'm like,
I don't like
I'm
looking
just,
at myself this
I already
way.
know what I said,
That's
and
the
I'm only going to criticize what I should have said instead of what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Again, I'm excited to see it. Look, this is the first time that the team's going to be playing out of loser run. The first time losers bracket. What mentally, from your perspective, you put yourself in their shoes. How are you feeling?
It's kind of shit because like
Pretty shit.
Because like it's different than going to a tournament, starting in winners, and then losing your first round, and then going on a loser's run. It's just you go to the tournament on your flight there, you're like, this is kind of stupid. Like we're starting in losers, and we haven't even gone to the event.
Yeah.
And then it's like, obviously you can win, but it's like you're just like, this is just such a shitty road to get there. Like hopefully we get through this like rocky ass mountain and like see what happens. It's like.
At what level do you consider a success? Make it into Saturday, and you're like, all right, we're already where we should be.
I'm fully confident they can win the tournament.
Yeah, same.
Like from the start, I think they can win the tournament. It's just it depends. This like upcoming couple days is gonna be really important if they're ready to do that together.
Yeah.
It's because it's something that you all 4 have to be on the same page to do.
Yeah.
Like you have to do it together, and they're like, no one's gonna carry a whole loser's bracket run. It's like it's just not gonna work that way.
You gotta come out on fire.
You gotta come together and ready to like go down that road together, like prepared. So I guess we'll see.
The more I watch this game and play it, it's only been like a week, so maybe I'm talking out of pocket here, but it just I see why it's so hard to be consistent. Like I see why there's so many different. I really don't think so many people say that it's because of the competition and like the competition is so much. Fuck all that shit. The skill gap is so much smaller now. Like the time to kill is so fast. Half the game is just timings, and if you're getting the right timings on certain maps, like you're winning them. And if you don't, then you're not. Like obviously there's still like a team play aspect to it, and you can be solid, but there's so many. There's like swing moments during the game. Most engagements, like they're still important, but you're like running towards the hill. You're trying to get kills in the hill, but there's like those swing moments where 4 or 5 times a game, like you hit the rotate or you push inside a hill and you need somebody to get the trade, but you get 2-pieced and you lose it,
and you all feel it.
Yes, and it swings the game. And if you don't get those, it's over. The rest of the engagements literally don't matter. You can outslay by like 30, 40 and still lose.
It's like look at FaZe and us. I mean, we're 1-2.
Right.
We've won the first event. FaZe is not won an event yet, and they have 290 points. They're like 70 points up, or I don't know the math.
Yeah, dude, FaZe is always just like first in standings, like for the whole season. I've seen these motherfuckers.
It's like crazy, but they haven't won. But then the teams with the sub will beat them.
Why do you think this been? Why do you think has been the reason that the inconsistency of the teams? Usually, there's like a very dominant team. No one's won like
squad spawns, bro. Any game with squad spawns is gonna provide for randomness. Because if someone sneaks and you don't realize he snuck, then the whole team's there. Yep. And that's just like something you can't prepare for. Like you just get a bad timing, someone cuts left. You're like, I don't think anything's through. All of a sudden, they're all 4 behind you. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's just
and it can be so fast too.
randomness.
This is the first game I've played in so long. Maybe the past few have been like this too. But you can literally have 4 dead, and within 5 seconds, that entire team is back on the hill. Like,
and there's no trophy, so it's just explosions, and then it's just like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
it's just chaos,
literal chaos.
That's why every team thinks that they're good and bad. Yeah, I mean, Bocage hardpoint is crazy.
You're just like, one of you get in the middle of the map.
Like someone just go in there, trust I have you. No, you don't.
Definitely not.
No, you fucking don't.
You know, everyone's going in that hill thinking like, bro, like you're getting in it, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like 5 seconds, and then being like, you get that shit, bro. I'm gone. I'm dead.
Soak 2 seconds, and they're already back.
So I think squad spawns makes any COD, at least in respawn, horrible. And then obviously the time to kill, from what I can tell, it looks like you're zapping. It looks like people are dying in 2 seconds.
And it's not even pros too. Like you literally play, like the average ranked player will beam you across the map in half a second. You can't do anything.
I mean, you also got 10 attachments on every fucking gun. Right. What the hell's that? It's because it's like I think Warzone like completely like ruined like comp COD.
Because they're trying to bring that into competitive.
That's like 120 attachments. Like, what the fuck? What happened to Red Dot and Grip?
The base game is all based off Warzone.
Yeah, it's like you can't force Warzone into like competitive. It's not the same shit.
Right.
It's like so different that I don't know. And they're forcing it on them. They're just like, use that shit. Yeah, I can go into Warzone and use the same shit. So I don't know. It's the game shit.
It's not. Look, you know what's fucking crazy, dude? It's just that I know that the game is trash competitively, but I think it feels pretty good.
It does feel like a COD. I was saying that on stream. It at least feels like COD. Like it's a boots on the ground COD. But I kind of like the maps too. Tuscan, I
love Tuscan. I always drop 13.
Berlin, people don't like Berlin, but something about
visually, I think visually they look good.
Good people though.
Like Gavatu?
I play
like
good people.
You might enjoy it like against these burgers playing. That shit ain't the same.
No, obviously, yeah.
I do look like Warzone maps though. Like Brandon was telling me that he's played Berlin Ground War before, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. You shouldn't be playing 4v4 on a Ground War map. There's no way that's gonna be consistent, right? Like.
The thing is like if you think about it, like professional Valorant players, do they play ranked?
Yeah, they do. They don't take it serious.
Yeah. Huh?
They don't take it serious.
Yeah, but they do play just to keep their shit.
Yeah, or stream it.
Yeah.
Just like whatever.
Right? Like these guys don't like. How many pros stream fucking ranked?
I mean,
how many coaches? We know of one for sure.
At least one
with his best friend. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about that. Were we just talking about how much Rambo loves fucking Big Taylor?
Yeah, Rambo
I'm his favorite person.
Rambo loves you, dog.
Oh, bro, it's so good. Remember the party at the Hilton Anaheim in the Duncan's presidential suite?
Will shot.
Bro, Rambo was all over. Well, I was like recording. I'm like, a nation. I'm like, yo, look at this fucking. Yo, Rambo, get the fuck off of him, man.
This is my guy. This is my guy.
Yeah, look, I don't think that anybody has an answer, and I'm afraid for the first time in my career as to what this thing looks like next year, because Modern Warfare 2 seems promising.
Yeah. I actually feel a little more optimistic because this is a 2-year cycle, right?
Yep.
It feels like, I mean, there's a lot. They cannot afford to screw that up. It feels like even if the game doesn't launch well, it's 2 years long. They have to put in like some post-release support to the game. So I'm sort of hopeful that at least, even if it starts bad, they're going to be able to.
Here's the test. Are you guys ready? We will know whether or not they care by the following. If at the time of the release, they release a ranked play, they care. Right. If at the time of the release, they say it's going to be a couple of months before you get ranked play, that means that they only care about the bottom line, which as a business, that's all you should care about.
Right.
But it's fucked up because it's messed up because we're essentially paying tens of millions of dollars to advertise a game at this point instead of compete in a game.
Yeah.
And that to me, egregious. That to me is not acceptable, and I will not accept it.
Pretty sure I already seen something that it won't be out. Like it'll be out shortly after release. It'll be based on this game's rank play.
Okay, so why isn't it ready then? And I'm not yelling at you. Well,
Better not be.
No, it's like why isn't it ready? If it's
you
based
still
on,
got 4 or 5 months. Like
if
start today.
If it's based in this,
Right.
if it's based in this, copy paste. Or give me an explanation, please. Explain
why you can't copy paste.
Please, just tell me straight. Call me separately, quietly. I'll sign an NDA.
Private line.
God damn it! Just explain to my stupid fucking brain why we can't have. If we're basing it off of this, that means you already have the code. Why implementing it into something new is it that hard to do that?
I mean, the only thing I could think is, I mean, they don't have rules or something, or there's no rules set.
Right.
What other than that could be a reason?
No, the rule set is fine though. But okay, look. Okay, fine. Let's say January 1st.
I'm not defending it. I'm
no,
just
I know,
saying.
but you
When they
make a
release
good point.
Vanguard
You make
ranked.
a good point. You make a good point. You make a good point.
Was it February that they released Vanguard ranked? Or January?
I don't remember.
But it was months after.
Yeah, it was a while.
It was months after. Okay, whatever. As long as it's within like the first of the year, and I'm like, so it doesn't look. Close that door, Roger. So it doesn't look like they're just using competitive as another uptick to get more skin sales. And can you fucking please, for fuck's sake, please let me design our own weapon skins.
You don't like them
Okay,
skins?
I swear to God, if you give me some wood panel shit next year, I am personally going to retire from Call of Duty. I'll never help in Call of Duty no more. I'm not traveling with the team no more. I am literally only focusing on all the other teams.
Damn.
Period. Sick of this shit.
That's some shit.
Let's go to a nice little segment here. We haven't done a car interview in a long time. Take out taxi. Let's go.
Oh man, what a roller coaster of the year it's been for you, man.
Yeah, it's been
it might have been one of the most unique seasons of COD that I've ever watched.
Yeah, I'd probably say. I mean, like out of all the years I've competed, this is definitely the one year that's had like the most roller coaster of emotions for sure. With like, we started the year winning, obviously that's lit, and then Major 2 comes, and then whatever, like that was like a blur. But then obviously the whole situation ended, and then he comes back, and then it's been kind of insane.
How's the mental been?
Mental? I mean, I'm kind of used to like whenever we're down, for example, on OpTic with like how it usually is with like your tweets and all that. So I'm so experienced with it by now. But
yeah.
I'd say like I've been doing fine, but obviously I'm a competitor, so whenever we're down, it's kind of we're kind of in a down state. But overall, I mean, doing something.
I mean, the showings that you guys have had with obviously winning a whole major with Ender, and then having a really solid showing really at the Pro-Am, beating FaZe with like a day of practice or something with Jordan, and then you had a really solid stage 3 with Byron. I mean, that's something. I feel like that's something to be. That's pretty typical.
It is like overall, I guess people definitely like forgot, at least for that month and a half, 2 months, that we were playing with a sub. Like we didn't have our full roster. Any other team is like, they have a sub, like they're good. But us, it's like, dude, these guys are choking. I'm like, what? Like, you're in our full roster, and then it's all good. I mean, it's like, it is what it is. It comes with the limelight. You know what I mean? Like, you get the tipping, but you also get the bad parts. So when we
definitely
win,
get the bad parts.
you get the tipping game. So, but it's not over yet.
Hey, but some good news is you guys are one of 2 teams that have clinched champs.
I mean, we'll take it.
You got to find the W's, you know?
No. We got to take the mini dubs with, like, you know what I'm saying? People are glorifying our L's. Like, they glorify our little dubs. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, we're at champs, at least.
It's wild seeing, like, the top standings, and it's like you guys in phase, and then, like, all the teams with chips are, like, down.
Yeah.
Like, Toronto's like 8th or something.
Toronto is definitely the team this year that caught me by surprise. Like, cause they're still really good even at this game. They're not like a pushover or anything, but I just expect them to be like a top 4 lock. They're going to be at champs. Like, they're not even going to be in a sweat. And out from literally 6, maybe even 5 through 11, it's anyone. Anyone could just shift. Number 5, I don't know who's in that spot, could just drop down and just not make champs.
It's wild seeing like LAG down there.
Yeah.
And they have a chip, and then
now New York's making like a mini run.
New York has won the Pro-Am, right?
Yeah, that was no points though, but
but still, I mean, and then Toronto won the kickoff, and
I forgot about that actually. It's a good point.
Who won the last one?
The last major was Seattle.
Yeah, and they're
what? They're kind of in like a rough patch too.
They're like the 4th or something. So obviously, FaZe is still looking for that chip, even though they're on top of the leaderboards or on the top of the standings. It's just been a wild. It has been a wild year.
It's been an insane year.
No
That's not predictable.
No repeat winners at all. Yeah, I have no idea what you're gonna get going into each major. It will be nice. And then you got champs right around the corner. So we've got New York. And then how long until champs after
I think it's like a week later.
A week?
Yeah, because you're done the tournament on the Sunday, then the Monday you fly back, and then from that Monday to the next Monday, that's the only week you have. And then like you're just flying out.
And then so then like the next week it's like media week and stuff.
It's kind of crazy. That's how it was in IW, I think, right?
I think so.
I was telling Matt, I was like, yo, Loki, I'm kind of following your journey, right? I'm trying to say like
you win this tournament
and champ, like I'm following the exact steps, right? He's like low key, and I'm like, yes, that's all I need to hear.
You just come from losers.
Just give me.
You come from losers in both, because I think the team came from losers in both, in stage 2 or in the last
and then he literally said, he's like, we started losers round 1 playoffs. I'm like, good point. Like, might start losing round 1. Would you guys play first phase? I'm like, I don't want to play phase first. Play them after, but round 1.
Oh man. Damn, Jack in the Box line is popping today. Popping.
I mean, like, people know what's up. They know what's up.
What's your go-to hype up song?
Before match.
Before match. Like on stage, not before like a
on stage
game.
even.
Like
damn, so even on stage.
Like you're on stage.
I got beats on. Like I'm coming in different. For the most part, Lil Baby's a really good one. Lil Baby's a good like before stage. Like I'm coming different this match. Hold up. Let me put everything. Let me put all this shit to the side real quick. No. Baby's a good one, and then actually before Toronto, this song was a banger. But like going into it, especially like before, like the week before even we had Toronto, it was I'm on one with Drake.
Oh wow, you went with the classic.
And I'm like, cause bro, like you know what I'm saying, like then he's like, it's all he cares about is the city he's from too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
oh damn,
I'm not from Toronto, but I was like. Yeah, like, I'll just claim it for this major, you know what I mean?
Not from Toronto, but
I was like, good.
We're close enough. You're definitely closer than
wow.
Dude, it sucks that Illy couldn't play in that one.
I know.
That would have been the one, you know?
So
between you and Ray and Illy and I mean even Damon Z, I mean you're so much Canada.
I know, it would have been lit.
I'm thinking I'd just go.
You just 2x whatever.
Yeah?
I trust you.
What do you want to drink?
What are you getting?
I'm probably getting sweet tea.
2x sweet teas.
Hi, can we get 2 number 4s with sweet teas on both of those? Awesome, thank you. Yo, did you guys like ever think about playing USS Texas? Whenever that came into
I honestly thought it was gonna get added, because in my opinion, Desert Siege is horrendous. I'll give you my, you know what I'm saying? Like my natural opinion or whatever, my organic opinion, but I thought like Texas isn't like, I'm not saying it's like the best map, but I thought it'd be better than that, or at least added as a 5th map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like how we had it last year, how we had 5 S&Ds. So you'd ban, and then between the 3 just pick instead of just like ban.
How does that process work? Whenever what was the name of the map last year? Apocalypse?
Yeah, APOC.
When did that like? How does that come to be?
Okay,
is it like the league people or Activision or?
See, that's what I don't get, because this year, because they were really, because they just wanted 5 maps, and then it made sense, and I'm like, okay, but this year we have 4 maps. You know what I'm saying? So for both game modes. But last year we had 5 for HPs and S&Ds, and then 3 controls. But this year it's like, I don't know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know how that just works. Maybe it was.
That's wild.
Because the maps weren't that. Oh no, they wanted a map to replace Crossroads. That's what it was. Remember?
Crossroads.
That snow map.
Oh wow, yeah.
But then I was like, APOC is not much better.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't appealing to the eye.
It wasn't. It was like a pub map, but like, it was like cool, like some graphics, but the trailer's like good with like stuff like that, where it's like making the maps look good.
Yeah.
Polar was like a game that was like, damn, like. Not like this is not the track I always defended. BO2, BO3, BO4. I'm like, these guys don't miss. Then Polar, I was like, nah, I trust. They got it. And then the game was fun off there. I'm not gonna lie, but then they just made it slower and slower.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like a little biased towards like faster games, to be honest.
You like the pace of this game?
I like flying.
Yeah.
I think flying is
fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's gonna be interesting to see because next year apparently there's not any like side camps.
Yeah, so I have to milk it.
You have to milk the rest of this year?
Milk the rest of it. Just like one last bulk.
It's funny because you like flying, but you're known for your like laser.
Yeah,
so.
my POV is like slower in a faster game. But if I have to engage, I don't like engaging like walking.
Yeah, I get that.
And I also play with shots.
That's true.
I like sliding. He likes sliding. I like sliding. Trust me.
Dude, sometimes when he gets going, bro, he might be the most momentum-based player in COD history. It's like once he gets 3, he might get 6 more.
Now his takeover is insane. Like when I watch this, okay, I don't know if you were watching like every league match we played this year, but there was one league match against Thieves on Berlin.
Oh, on Berlin?
Dude.
Yeah, no.
I was watching, it's like a movie. I'm like, he's popping dead, he's switching lanes. I'm like, I'm just a fan watching. Like, I'm this guy's teammate. I'm like, oh my God, man, you are different.
I remember you talking after that, and you were like, my whole role was just to gas him up.
Dude, I didn't do anything. I didn't get in the hill. I just watched one choke per hill. I remember actually in that 17-1 spree, I killed one guy in 3 hills. And I literally was just running around like, oh my God, I'm trying to the hill. Good job, Ant.
Good stuff, Ant.
And then after the map ends, he goes, I literally just blacked out. I'm like, shit. Or
awesome.
dirt.
Thank you so much.
There
we go. Oh, the package has arrived.
Secure the bag.
You think, from a pro player's perspective, to like give a little bit of insight to us casuals, if you're a pro player on a team and you're caught like stat padding rather than playing for the team, is that like,
It's pretty droppable. It's droppable offense.
It's droppable? Is it droppable offense?
Because then it's like, people will see where your head's at, basically. People will see that like the team's goals and aspirations is not as important as your own individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for the ride along. Back to the pre-show, and go get yourself some Jack in the Box. See you guys.
That is what I call good production quality, which is why we're nominated for Content Team of the Year, Production Team of the Year, and a whole bunch of other nominations. Okay?
Damn.
I was actually really, really hoping that we would win Apex, because at that point, look, we won Valorant, we won Apex, we won fucking Call of Duty, we're about to win Halo. If we ever play Halo again.
Yeah, I don't even
when
know.
When is it,
I
August?
was like, when what?
Door.
Deep.
Yeah. So apparently it's in August, right?
September 21st. I'm sure.
Is it? Okay, look. For the record, you know that I was going to go because you're my boy. I'm always going to go where you go. But I wasn't going to go if it was in August because I wasn't going to be able to go fishing at Lake Okeechobee. But now that you're saying that it's like later part of September, the fishing gets a lot better in Lake Okeechobee. So I'm definitely going to be coming with.
Where is it?
Orlando.
Nah,
Worlds is in Seattle like a month later. So we have like 2 back-to-back events. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna book my stuff now. And then I'll meet you in Orlando, and then we'll fly back together.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a good time. So let's go look at some predictions. Let's get through these, and let's throw it to the show. The show's about to begin, and it is important, mega important match. Let me find out. We don't play on Friday? We don't play on Friday. Oh my God! Do you know how mad they are that they couldn't fucking pin us at the bottom and at the top? Okay, we don't play Thursday. We play Friday. What time? Thank you, Joey.
Last.
6
bro.
p.m.
Last.
No
That's what
shot.
time.
Why?
That's what time.
No
last.
shot.
This is so.
Because you'll never catch us playing first. Never.
Nope.
Never.
Like,
never.
think about the advantage and the disadvantage.
So
You know what?
annoying. No one ever talks about it.
You know what? I'm gonna say something, and I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, just don't say it.
But cut this part. Cut this part. I'm not even gonna say it.
Okay.
Yes, I was saying before I said what I said. I just think it's look, I get it. Please understand that I understand viewership, please. But that's unfair. That is not. You're not looking out for the best interest of competitive integrity at this point.
Paris is first, as
Literally
always.
last.
This is such a default. Like I could predict the schedule, dude. It's like you put Paris first, LAG second, Seattle Surge third, and then us last.
Yeah, it's just
because you look at any event, it looks like that.
Yeah.
It's the same with the first day too.
Ridiculous, bro.
So are y'all getting any practice on Thursdays and Fridays if you're playing last?
No,
or?
you'll get Thursday. The problem is like when you get milked like this, it's like, I mean, like with this type of scheduling, you don't see it as bad. But like if they say do go on a losers bracket run, it's like they're gonna be playing first, last, over and over again. But then obviously you can say it's also a loser bracket run, whatever. But like at an event, for example, like even at the Halo event, we played last on Friday night, and then we played first on Saturday morning, and then last on Saturday night. Like, we opened it up versus the AM team from pool play. Why? At 10 a.m. and then played at 8 p.m.
God damn
what
it,
the
Adam
fuck
Apicella.
is that?
You're
Like,
too good at your job.
it's just ridiculous. Like, you just have to
Yeah,
play
as a
under weird-ass
player-
circumstances where you just get no sleep the whole weekend.
Yeah, how about we get some credit for that shit? It's like
No one ever talks about that, but
Yeah.
it's definitely like, I don't know.
It gets taxing and annoying. It sucks now. It's like 16 years into this thing. It's like I get it. Again, I get it. I know you're playing the game. I get it. But at the same time, if the CDL is about competitive integrity, let's make this thing work. Like it's like you're gonna get the same amount of viewership regardless. Right, like those numbers. We're gonna bring the numbers that we're gonna bring.
They're gonna
Period.
come at a different time.
It's just gonna come at a different time.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Whatever.
Is there some sort of advantage to having the stream like kind of build up in anticipation, like knowing
The
OpTic is going to play
CDL
last?
doesn't want people to come into the stream knowing that Texas has already played and then think
leave.
like I'm gone. Fuck
Right.
that. They'll hope
just
people
wanna
come
build
and
it
sit
up
there
throughout the
waiting
entire day.
Yeah, they'll just wait for OpTic to play. So.
How about instead of doing that, how about we put some pressure, to bolster up some content from everybody else?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, I don't want to call anybody out. I'm not going to go to their YouTube channel and check out when the last time it was that they uploaded it. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But
Should.
it's there. I don't know. I think if next year there's a little bit more of this shit, like again, I'm not gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna continue to bring it up every single time. It's just not fair to the boys, especially when we're struggling as much as we did. And it's not even like we're struggling because of the lack of focus or because they're playing Valorant or because whatever the fuck you guys want to put out there. We literally had an injured player, the player, right? We had an in-game leader, not just a player that had a fucking freak little pimple on the base of his thumb. Fucking had like 13 different like specialists look at that thing.
Yep.
Insane to me. Anyway, let's do some predictions really quickly and let's get on with the show because the show is about to begin. Gosh darn it. Okay, so we play the winner of New York or
Loser,
sorry, the loser of Minnesota Rocker in New York. What do you think?
I think New York's probably going to take that game. They've been kind of on a nasty little streak there. Actually, I don't know. Is Hydra going?
I don't know.
I saw he
He's
tested
got-
positive for
he's
COVID
positive for
yesterday.
COVID.
Just now?
Like
Yesterday.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he played last night, but I don't know
They
if he'll
play-
actually be able to go.
They play Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What day is it? Monday?
It's Monday, so
Yeah.
in 3 days.
Oh,
I mean-
wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think?
They're
Might be
fucked.
fucked.
Yeah.
If they don't have Hydra, yeah, they're fucked.
That man's movement.
That kid's gross, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
They're probably fucked.
Well, obviously, I hope
It's their whole event.
I
I
hope
think
him.
they lose either way.
Yeah, I was
Really?
gonna say the same thing. I think Minnesota Rockers is doing their thing.
Yeah, and I don't know. Other than that one event, what'd they win the Pro-Am?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure New York has a pretty bad record on land.
I don't think they've won a match on land.
Other than literally that event.
Whatever.
That's what I base it on. I mean, right now, I don't know. They've been like doing well online. I think they're 4-1 or 5-1, something like that. I don't know how many matches they play.
They've been turning
I think
up.
4 and 2
I mean, if they
after last
do it
night.
on
They're
land,
4-2.
I
They're
think
4-2.
so, yeah.
We're
Something
1
like
and 4.
that.
No, they're 4-1. You
One
can't be
and
4-2 for 1-4. That's 6
Wait,
matches
what
in
the
5
fuck?
matches.
So what are
they're
we?
4-1.
We're
We're
1
1
and
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so we're more than likely going to have to play New York without Hydra, from what I understand. What happens in a situation like that? Like, because this is why I'm asking, right? Because I just tested positive for COVID, not just, but like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I tested positive for COVID. I had no symptoms. Does he have any symptoms? And if he has symptoms, can he still play? Because a Hydra that is a little bit with a fever and a little bit like exhausted is still a better Hydra than no fucking Hydra.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so like, what do you do in a situation like that? Do you make them play from backstage in a quarantine room? Like, if I'm New York, I'm figuring this shit out.
Would be way smarter. Yeah.
Is he in New York?
Yeah, they're aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they are.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, wait.
Well, Ian's here.
Ian's here. I don't know how we'll do. Anyway, I really hope to see him play. Like I said, I think having.
Do we know who their sub is? Like, worst case?
I think it's Glacier.
I don't know if he'd be able to.
Why?
Could he?
He just played a challengers event.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the rule is.
I say whatever.
Who knows, bro? Who knows?
Whatever. All right, so
if he plays, I'm thinking New York wins 3-2. That's what I'm saying.
3-2. I think we play New York because Minnesota beats them 3-2. All right, and then below is Los Angeles versus the winner of.
What? Where are you going here?
LAG? Who does LAG?
You're jumping around in a weird ass order.
Right?
Let's start at the top. Let's just start at the top.
Sorry. So Ultra versus London Roller Ravens. Who do you guys think won?
Ultra.
Who do you guys think won yesterday?
Probably Ultra.
Ultra?
I think Ultra wins that.
I'd go with Ultra as well.
I'm going with London.
I'm gonna say London too.
I'm going with London. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because Ultra just beat us, and they got to lose. You know what I'm saying?
We need to see them.
Yeah,
lose.
I don't know. I'm a hater. I don't know. No, I like my boy Marquis and everybody there.
Zero's nasty too. He started a Berlin controller or Berlin hardpoint the other day, like 19-2 or something.
Yeah,
it was fine.
Who's the other two? Is it Harry? Do they have Harry?
It's
Harry.
nasty, Afro, Gizmo's back.
And Gizmo's back. So I don't know. I think London's gonna make a run again. This is LAN, right? Like the last weekend that we played was the last time that we're ever going to play Vanguard online, and hopefully
those were the last online matches.
Yeah,
right?
like man, I just don't get where the thought comes in. Like, move everybody to Texas. The majority of the league's already here. There are plenty of facilities here, neutral facilities that don't have to be ours or anybody else's. We can find a neutral facility that everybody can approve. That everybody.
You're not even gonna do all that. If you're throwing lands like this, you're throwing lands in Minnesota, Toronto, New York. You can have lands mean everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to put everyone in Texas. You just need to have lands mean everything.
Yeah.
No online.
No
nothing.
online.
Because it's not like everyone gives a shit about it right now.
No
anyways.
one gives a fuck about anything.
No one gives
anyway.
a shit. So just have it all on land.
Yeah, and
it's
the
like
whole
that thing they said, like what the 3 people who've won this year are all losers.
Yeah, it's just like
what? I didn't realize that. That's so asinine. So that means that Paris is going to win this weekend, right? No,
that's crazy, dude.
It's just insane. All right, Florida Mutineers versus Boston Breach. Do you think Winnie?
I think Florida wins that.
Florida wins that.
Yeah, I think Florida wins that. I got faith in my boy Caesar.
Caesar Skies Bueno. I thought wasn't there something going on with you appeared in the news? We're not talking about that shit no more. But. What was it? Awakening is being forced to play with the SMG or some shit.
I don't know. I have no idea. I just think
I used to get all my information from one single news source, but now I stopped watching that.
Okay.
Just out of pure principle. Okay, so what do you think? Boston or
I think Florida wins that 3-1.
3-1 Florida. What do you think?
I'm gonna say Boston. I don't know. I only watched 1 or 2 matches with Florida.
And Major. I forgot about Major. Major Menex on the team too. So I'm definitely Florida fan.
That 2 Real. I mean, I don't know. Everybody in the chat was roasting 2 Real for some of his stat lines. I think he has like a .7.
Wait, is 2 Real on Florida?
That?
Yeah.
Oh, see, like I don't know now.
Who the fuck?
Where's Wait, hold on a second. Is Awakening not on the team?
Say what?
Playing for Dave Patty?
I think so. Yeah.
But where's Awakening? If it's Caesar,
it's Awakening.
Skies. 2 Real.
And he just, I was watching him play. Like, he was putting up terrible stats, but he was just like
doing the dirty work.
He was.
They'll never
respect
overly players.
He was playing overly aggressive, like trying to help the team.
You know
what fuck is dirty work?
You don't know what dirty work is because you've been a turret.
No, I played with dirty work. Damon didn't do dirty work.
Yeah,
Damon's a gap filler. He's a really good guy. He's the best gap filler in COD.
That's what I said.
He's not
a dirty not being dumb, and from whatever Will was just saying,
dirty work.
What?
I don't know. But you're bringing like the little puppies to the big league, and
they're
looking silly.
Is that what you think it is? Just like
bringing them to the dog park, and I mean, I haven't watched it. I didn't even know the guy was on the team.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Now, from the matches I was watching, he was just like, he was rushing hardpoint every time. He had the most deaths on the team. He was trying to overly help the team and putting himself in bad positions.
Yeah, and the fact
he was
they're
so
making
excited.
Like Wake is changing what he's doing when that guy's like third.
Yeah.
like him and Caesar, like
Yeah,
they're
supposed to be the
guys.
guns.
Yeah, I don't know. If they somehow figure it out with 2 real, maybe they win.
All right,
that,
so
but
who
I'm
do you
gonna say
have?
Boston. I'm gonna say Boston 3-1.
Same. I'm going
I might
Zini.
go with Boston. I don't know if someone's trolling me, but they said Tej was frying. So I mean, if Fat Bob comes out, who knows?
And you said, yeah,
Florida's winning,
gotcha.
right?
All right, so 3-1 on the Boston prediction. Hopefully, we are right today, and that's what happened. We already analyzed the Minnesota Atlanta FaZe versus LA Thieves.
FaZe.
FaZe?
Nah, I just don't see
What
it.
happens? Do we have an analyst here? What happens if Los Angeles loses to FaZe? Like, do they make it to champs at that point? Because they're on the verge of not making it to champs.
Yeah.
from
Well,
what
they
I
go to
understand.
losers first of all.
Yeah, well, they go to losers, but I mean, what happens in if
I think they're gonna end up making. I think they're like 8th right now. They have 140-ish points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty close for a while.
It's gonna be interesting.
For like 9, 8.
This whole event's going to be interesting in terms of points.
Oh.
Like every match is going to mean a lot.
Wait, Minnesota's not in right now?
In terms of points.
How do you
Where
know
is
that?
that?
They're on the cusp.
You just had it.
They're on the cusp.
they're on the okay,
Yeah.
holy
3
shit!
teams on the cusp. Yeah.
So that means if any of the bottom teams,
Like
teams,
everybody except for OpTic and FaZe are safe. Like or OpTic and FaZe are safe. Everyone else, it's like it's still up in the air whether
oh
they
my
make it or
god,
not.
this is gonna be a fucking firework event.
Actually,
I
London
am
might be
so
in too.
glad.
London
might be in as well.
Seattle or
Seattle
like,
might be in as well.
They chilling.
This might be the first event that I go to where I am glued to the phone and watching every single one of these matches. I might even watch them live because we're going to New York for the first time in a long ass time. This is the first time we're ever going to New York for a Call of Duty event ever. For us. Last time was like back when
Meadowlands?
Yeah,
Meadowlands
back
08?
when everybody had hair.
08? Yeah, 08. I don't know.
When everybody had the floppy hair, the mop hair, the Beatles.
I've never been to New York actually.
Never. Still to this day.
I've been to Jersey.
That's not the same.
Yeah, never been to New York.
Yeah, New York's popping. I can't wait to see my people out there. Bing bong. I'm kidding. I don't know if that's the thing. All right, so Atlanta, I think obviously Atlanta, I think is going to be the winner there. So hopefully we're right on our predictions. Chat, how did we do? Obviously you guys have the benefit of already having watched the matches while we sit here predicting the future. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of the OpTic Pre-Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. First link in the description down below is going to send you over to the CDL. Tell them who sent you, goddammit. And also tell them to give us a favorable schedule for once. Please. See you guys next time. Goodbye.